title of her speech is Front Row Please. Please help me welcome Lene Millette.
No question about it. There are a lot of disadvantages to not having perfect hearing. But I can tell you there are some great advantages to not having perfect hearing. And I'm going to share some of those with you tonight. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and invisible guests. Noise pollution. This is a noisy, noisy world. To be able to take the traffic, rush hour traffic, for example, on Devonshire and Balboa, rush hour traffic, waiting for the bus to go to UCLA. Click, turn off the hearing aids, blessed quiet. If I am blessed quiet with the traffic, blessed quiet in the airplane. Have you ever been in an airplane and there's a screaming brat? Just pardon for the parents, but you know, sometimes the kids get out of hand. Or a screaming baby, whether it's in the front row, back row, anywhere, it's loud, it's annoying. Big, blessed silence. Noise pollution of my husband nagging at me or having the commentary or whatever it is he does. I turn off my hearing aid, turn my back, and the conversation's over. Another big advantage of having imperfect hearing, I get to ward off the weird people. I'm serious. The weird people. In public places. See, if I put my hair back, and have my hearing aids showing, people stay away. They do. It's a sad commentary about the public, but they do. And I'm thinking it's because when they see an imperfection in another, if they're not comfortable with their own imperfection, I'm an uncomfortable person to be around. So I'll be in the marketplace, some places, I have my hearing aids showing, people leave me alone. And when I'm in the public transportation, I took the bus to UCLA forever, I put my hair up, have my hearing aids showing, and that seat next to me, by God, stayed empty until the bus was crowded and there were no more seats left. Now this backfired one year though. When I took a trip around the country on the train, I was going to meet my now husband's family in 1990. And I decided to take a trip around the country on the train. One of the stops was Burlington, Vermont. So there I am, and this is 25 years ago, so I'm considerably younger. And I've got my hair, my hearing aids are showing, because I don't want any weird person sitting next to me in the train that I have to sleep with. Right?
Oh.
Okay. So I'm there, and this beautiful young man comes up, and he says, "Excuse me," and I see him, and I go, yes. Is this seat available? Yes. So he brings his decrepit 90-year-old stinky grandfather with thorns and dirty toenails. I had to ride with him a long way. Third big advantage is front row seats. Front row seats. Or very close to the front. Many event coordinators make sure there is space in the front for people like me that need to sit up close for the benefit to hear or read lips. Now, one year, President Clinton, when he was president, was visiting UCLA, and many of you know I've just ended a 33-year career at UCLA. I like Bill Clinton. I personally think he's one of the most amazing communicators ever. So he was coming to UCLA. I wanted to see him. I wanted to get up and close and personal. Well, not that personal. But I wanted to be close with President Clinton. So, front row seat, please. The security, he was speaking in Pauley Pavilion. The security was massive. You can't imagine what is done when a world leader appears on campus. And the lines, to see him, made the lines at Disneyland look puny. So what did I do? I propped up my hair, my little piglets were showing. I call them next to squeal. And kind of limped to the guards. And I said, I'm hearing impaired and I need to sit close to you. They said, no problem. No problem. So they had a person take me into Pauley Pavilion. Up the stairs, and my view was really, the view of the stage was expanding as we went up higher and higher and higher. Pretty soon I'm sitting with the pigeons, but right next to a great big screen where I would be able to read his lips. That is not what I had in mind in terms of, I was so far back that I was out to have binoculars to have been able to read his lips. So these advantages, I call them front row advantages. They're things that most people don't have. The opportunities. They don't always work in my advantage. They don't always work out for me. But it's worth a try, always, to go for that front row, please. Madam Toastmaster.